Hey guys, it's Miss Porter. I just wanted to show you what we have going on for this week. As you can see my lovely background, you know I'm obsessed with my niece and nephew. There's EJ and Mia. All right, so let's see. For this week, that is not what I meant to open. For this week, we have Introduction to Transformations. So I'm going to be attaching this slide and this whole slideshow, and you'll all be able to edit the slideshow, so everybody's going to get their own. I will be putting this video right on this front page, so right now it's not there because I am currently making it, but it is the Introduction to Transformations. It'll be on Google Classroom. These are the assignments for the week. So look at this slide and fill in the blanks using page 254 of your textbook. There are 6 questions, 4 points each. So if you, as you can see, there's, it's underlined here. That means that it's a link, and it's a different color. If I click on that, it brings me to the page that the slide that I need to go to. So I'm going to look in my textbook at page 254. It's the purple book that you guys brought home right before, the school closed. And you will be answering these questions. So right now I'm in presentation mode, but you guys will be able to edit your presentation. So where it says your answer here is where you guys are going to type your answer. So here it says define a transformation. You'll look on page 254 of your textbook and you will define a transformation. What is an image? Your answer, blah, 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 and it continues. All right. So 6 questions, 4 points each. Notice up here it says click here to go back to the assignment slide. If I click there, it brings me right back to the slide I was just on. Number 2, log into Edpuzzle using your Google account. Complete Introduction to Transformations Edpuzzle. You have to use your Google account because it's linked to your Google Classroom. So it'll only access the correct class if you use your Google account. As you can see, this is another link. If I click that link, it brings me to this. I'm already logged in, but I'll log out. You can log in or sign up if you guys already have that. I don't think I have any of you in here yet, so try going to sign up. I'm a student, and sign in with Google. All right. Then oops. So you will complete the Edpuzzle. Where is all right, so you'll complete that Edpuzzle, 9 questions, they're 4 points each. Make sure you watch the whole thing. It's less than 7 minutes long. So I tried to pick a quick one that was relatable. 4 points each for that one. Complete 40 minutes of Dreambox with at least 20 minutes on an assigned focus lesson. Remember, it's this symbol, and then I put an arrow, and it should look like this on your screen when you're clicking when you're choosing a lesson. So you need at least 20 minutes on there. If you want to do all 40 on there, great. That's up to you. But for this week, you need 40 minutes of Dreambox, at least 20 minutes on this lesson. And yes, we can see how much you spent on each lesson. All right. Number 4, join BuzzMath using this link. Going to click on this link. Enter activation code. So again, you'll be in you'll be able to copy this because you will be able to edit your slide. So you're going to copy this activation code and you're going to select I want to use my Google account as it says here. So we're going to go to activate BuzzMath. If you click on that link that I left there, it brings you directly to this page and you can just paste. Notice that comes up right away. I didn't even click anything. I just clicked paste, and then I want to use my Google account. And then you're going to click here, Google account. I'm not going to do that because it'll log into mine, which is a teacher account, which is different. Once you log in, then you're going to complete translations on a grid in BuzzMath. So you can feel free to also change your avatar, have fun with it, do what you want. There are 10 questions there, and they're 4 points each. So I am going to show you what you will see when you go to complete this. Again, it's called Translations on a Grid. This is probably going to be the first one that all of you have. Draw the figure that results when you move the figure below 7 squares to the right. So I'll do this one as an example for you guys, and then you'll be doing the other ones. So if I want to move the entire figure 7 squares to the right, I'm going to choose one of these boxes. I'm going to choose the furthest left one just because that's easier for me. So I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to count 7 squares to the right from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that's that square. And then I know that I have 3 more next to it. 1, 2, 3. And I can either click and drag, or I can click each square. And then I know that I have a box here, and a box there. That means that every single one of these squares was moved 7 squares to the right. So if I looked at this square, I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. If I look at this square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares to the right. Each square has to be moved to the right. All right. I'm going to show you guys one more because these are all very similar. You'll have something like this on the draw the shape that results when you move each vertex of the triangle 5 squares to the right. So each vertex, 1 vertex, 2 vertices, 3 vertices. So I'm going to click one of these and I'm going to drag it. I want to start working with this one. Try vertex of the triangle 5 squares to the right. So right here, I'm going to move 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got lucky. 5. Now this one, I want to move 5 squares to the right. So I'm going to click another dot. I'm going to drag it. It's my vertice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then my third one, I'm going to hit my third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks good to me. Every single one of these vertices was moved 5 squares to the right. I can double check that by looking. Here I start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's check it. Good. All right, so there are a couple of these problems. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This will get you ready for what's to come, which is a bunch of transformations. So that'll be fun. And this unit is a lot of fun, honestly. And I know you might think I'm crazy for saying that, but we actually have like some fun projects that we can do with this. But we have to nail down the basics to start. All right, so bear with me. I tried to choose some like more fun and engaging things to do this week, you know, the Edpuzzle. And instead of, you know, just filling out a worksheet, having you guys fill out an, information on a slide, and I didn't choose very hard things. And then this Buzz Math, I thought looked kind of fun for what it was. So we will get into like fun projects and stuff after this. Those are your required assignments for the week. As you can see, it's 6 questions, 4 points each for number 1. So 6 times 4 is 24. 9 questions, 4 points each for number 2, so that's 36. So 24 plus 36, 20 plus 30, so it's 60 points. And then here you have 10 questions for 4 points each, that's another 40 points. So in total, 100 points. Your 40 minutes of Dreambox will count as its own grade in OnCourse, and then you have to come to the Zoom meeting this week also on Thursday. So as you can see, number 6 says view this slide to see some extra credit options. I'm going to click that, and here are some extra credit options. Each option is worth 5 points extra credit on this week's assignment, or you can complete all 3 and substitute 100 for a 0 that you have for a prior Dreambox assignment or Zoom meeting. So if you missed doing Dreambox one week, I'll put in 100 if you complete all 3 of these. Or if you missed a Zoom meeting in the past, then I'll put in 100 if you complete all 3 of these. Or you can complete 1 and get 5 points extra credit, 2, complete 10 points, get 10 points, or do all 3 and you can get 15 if you have hundreds already for your other things. So you can complete as many or as few as you would like. You don't have to do any of them. It's extra credit. So option 1, record yourself doing the cha-cha slide dance, stopping to point out any transformations. Remember your transformations you have to look at your Edpuzzle. You can look in the textbook. There are 4 different types of transformations. The Edpuzzle explains them quickly, but they explain them well. You can upload your video to this slide. So if I click here to this slide, here's extra credit option 1, insert your video on this slide. I'm going to go back to the assignments page, and now I'm going to go back to the extra credit page. Option 2, on this slide, using Screencast-O-Matic, record yourself performing and explaining the 4 types of transformations on the triangle. So I'm going to click this slide. There's a coordinate plane here. You can use it, or you don't have to. You can just talk about it. You can use this triangle to show us the 4 different types of transformation. So remember, a dilation is getting bigger and smaller, so that's doing something, oops, that's doing something like, oh my gosh, why can't I do it? Something like this or whatever. I don't want to give you guys too much, but it's very simple. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You're manipulating the triangle to represent the 4 transformations. Doesn't have to be long, just include all 4. And you're using Screencast-O-Matic, which is what I'm using right now, to talk to you guys so that we can see your screen. And by we, I mean me. I'm not showing everybody. I can see your screen and see what you're doing. Here's another link to Screencast-O-Matic. There was also a link on the extra credit page. That is a free website you can use, and I think you guys used it before for ELA as well. I'm going to go back to the extra credit slide. On this slide, give 3 or more examples of each transformation in real life. 3 more examples, I'm sorry, of each transformation in real life. So you guys already gave an example of each on the textbook work slide. Here you have to give 3 more examples. So when you go to edit this, translation, you can click here and just go right over it, blah 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 blah, and give your examples here. All right, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You guys don't have to go nuts with it. Just give some examples. They do have to be specific though. It can't just be on the road. That doesn't tell me what that means. All right, it shouldn't be difficult. You guys can Google some stuff if you want, but I don't want copying and pasting. If it looks like it's not your words, then I'm not going to count it. All right, so hopefully this week isn't too bad. Make sure you come to the Zoom meeting. I'm going to put a little bubble here actually to remind you guys about that because I forgot to write it on here. So I am going to do that. So again, you have to do this slide by answering the questions from your textbook page. And again, that's page 254 as it says here. And then there's extra credit options. You have to do that Ed puzzle and the Buzz Math assignment. Hopefully it's not too bad. Honestly, I don't think this will take you guys very long. Just don't wait until the last minute and let us know if you have any questions at all. I'm really excited for this unit. I think we'll have a really good time with it. And please reach out if you have any questions at all, okay, guys? I miss you very, very much. Mrs. Schomburg and I both do. We talk about you guys every single day. So please know that we're thinking of you and that we miss you a lot, and that we are here for you. All right? Love you all.